Good morning, everybody. We're here. We just landed in Las Vegas. Legend coming at you. I got Clay joining me on this adventure. He's only in the finest of In the Loop videos. And we got 36 hours here, and we're going to, see as much of the town as we can. Tourist attractions, bars, casinos, wherever else. I don't even know where we're going. Wax Museum. I think we're going to the Wax Museum. But we got 36 hours. Let's take you on the adventure with us. So I love the airport in Vegas because you've got the casinos in the airport. So if you wanted to get your slot machine fixed right when you got off the plane, or if you got a big delay, you could do it. Let's go find an Uber. Stadium where they're gonna have the Raiders playing. Gonna be a good time. So we left our bags here. We're staying at the New York this time. Home to that piece of crap roller coaster you can see right there. Put some money on the NFL game tonight. Not a big gambler, but I do like watching sports, so I took the Saints in the over. We'll see how that works out for us. And let's go on from here. I also love like the crazy bets you can make, like first player to score a touchdown and all sorts of stuff like that. Love it. So in case you were curious, this is not the first time Clay has appeared in a Loop video in a bathtub. Which one of these is not like the other? That's quite the photo op. So it's time for a breakfast lunch because it's like 9 a.m. Vegas time, but after the flight and everything, it's kind of like noon. So I figured this is a good solution. Chicken and waffle sandwiches here at Bruxy. Quick shot of what the menu looks like in here. Chicken tenders, fried chicken and waffle sandwiches. I went with the holy chicken, maple glazed chicken, bacon, cheddar, sriracha, sunny side up egg. Almost went for the BAM. Fried chicken, mac and cheese, cheddar, pepperoni, angry cheese sauce, but fun menu here. Not cheap though. Chicken and waffle sandwich is going to run you about 13 bucks. So I was a little concerned when I ordered a $13 chicken and waffles, but it looks amazing. Also, it's gigantic. We probably could have split one of these. How is it?
It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
My favorite thing in here is that they just show like a promo video on one of their TVs that's nothing but their food and people eating their food. Like a complete brainwashing maneuver. Chicken. Made a stop at the M&M store where I love that they have like the red guy in the Apollo Creed America shorts. And they've got a NASCAR over here for Kenny. But the real reason we stopped here was because they've got a Bank of America ATM, which are not the easiest thing to find. Clay's using it over there. One thing I love about the M&M store here, they have a free 3D movie. It's very strange. It's on the 3rd floor. It runs every 20 minutes. So if you have kids in Vegas or you like weird stuff, go check it out. It's kind of a weird mall. They got that M&M store, a giant Coke store, and a Marshall's in the basement. And not much else. And a whole bunch of crap, it looks like. Got some weird souvenirs here, like an angry Donald Trump bottle opener holding a Las Vegas sign. Odd. Very odd. We are getting ready to make our way down towards the Venetian and just see whatever distracts us. But we had to stop in the ABC store to get some street beers. I'm drinking a giant White Claw, so not technically a street beer. Clay's got a Kona longboard. Not bad, like $2-3 bucks. Take the walk. Here's one I've never seen before. I guess that's a store that just sells rice pudding. Now that is an interesting claim to fame. The best downstairs bar in America. You'd have to think there's a lot of them. Or if there's like a downstairs bar association that rated them the best. Probably not. Check out some of these suites at this Hilton Grand Vacation. Like, those rooms must be insane. Check out this LED sign out in front of Harrah's. This thing's gigantic. And I guess a lot of them have this, but this one's at like street level, so it feels more impressive. Guys, right now we're at Madame Tussauds, Las Vegas, which I really wanted to go to because they have a bar themed to The Hangover, complete with a tiger skin menu. We bought a Groupon from, so we got a half-hour open bar of what was really nasty rail liquor. Yeah, I'm not sure I would recommend it. The beer was good. The beer selection was all right. And my margarita now has Contrail in it, so that wasn't bad either. But we're here at Madame Tussauds, which is the Wax Museum. And I like it because it has the, they do have a hangover section. Obviously, you're in Vegas, and that's, the most famous recent Vegas movie is The Hangover. And it's done really well. This section is, the hangover section is by far my favorite part, not just because of the open bar. And even like the details on the open bar is awesome. Like the bar stools are like steam pipes, and you got a big background over there. Switches from night to day. It has strip cam, like really cool. But now my favorite part about this whole Madame Tussauds experience Because it was not some rail bar open liquor, and it wasn't Tyson. It's this detail here. The jungle cat in the bathroom. Like that's my favorite. The Madame Tussauds is okay, definitely one of the smaller ones. Not a bigger Madame Tussauds. But the Hangover stuff's pretty neat. So if you're a giant fan of the movie, it might be worth a stop. Unfortunately, it seems to we have landed on the one day of year it rains in Las Vegas. Got done with the Madame Tussauds, which was okay. I probably wouldn't pay to do it ever again. No. Gonna wander through some Venetian stuff now. Do love like the exterior of the Venetian with like the big lagoon and stuff like that. Obviously kind of ugly today with retiling and no gondolas and stuff like that. But the statues are cool and the big tower and that kind of thing. Clay, can I interest you in some unicorn poop slime?
I think you can.
Unicorn poop slime for the low price of...
Doesn't even say.
Doesn't even say!
Oh, wait, it's $4.
$4!
$4 for poop. And you can do it.
So the entrance here to the Canal Shoppes is pretty amazing. It is super fancy. So I don't really go into a lot of these stores in the fancy Vegas malls, but this Field of Dreams store here in the Venetian is amazing. All autographed sports memorabilia. Some of it, like the presentation of it, is just fantastic. Obviously, I can't afford any of this crap, but it's just kind of like a museum to walk around. So I don't think I would ever buy this, but look how good those chocolate chips look. Unfortunately, they're $17. So one cool thing they have here at the Grand Canal Shoppes is the Void 3D experience, featuring the Star Wars one that's at Disney Springs. Now, Clay, you've done this one, right?
I have.
Good?
It's good, yeah, it's amazing. It's an amazing experience.
I've wanted to try it for a while, or the Wreck-It Ralph one that they have now, but if you have to do something VR in Vegas, you probably want to do this.
Yeah, hands down.
So the Grand Canal Shoppes at the Venetian, a lot of fancy shopping. Like, it's not essentially like me and Clay areas of expertise.
Yeah.
But it's just a cool place to walk around. Also, very much Disney Springs. Like, look at this lineup. Art of Shaving, Pandora, Alex and Ani. Disney Springs does not have the steampunk dragony thing, or the fancy gondolas. So I think the Grand Canal Shoppe wins.
I think it does.
Also, random balloon on the ceiling.
Single star.
Single star. So we hit the end of the Grand Canal Shoppes, and there's this giant love waterfall and fountain atrium kind of thing. Very fancy looking. I guess we wandered into the atrium of the Palazzo, which is attached to the Venetian, and it's pretty spectacular. I'm not sure if this is like a Christmas thing. We're here in like the last week of November, but it's pretty fantastic. Clay, what's better, the Rail Margarita we're drinking, or the Palazzo Atrium?
I think it's the Palazzo Atrium, because this is terrible.
I'm gonna go ahead and agree with you. So we're trying to find the Uber, and I think we're wandering into an Amazon convention, and I don't know where we're going now. So we are still trying to find our way out of the Venetian. It's really pretty here in this part. So we think we almost found the Uber and Lyft stand on the way out of the Venetian, but we decided we saw this on the way out. Sin City Brewing Company, a local brew. We're drinking we're sharing a 24-ounce Weiss beer. Good?
Yeah.
And that's cool. Like I love local beer. So big plus for this. Good job, Venetian. Now if we can only find the exit. So one thing about me and Clay, we love Tiki Bar. So we're here in Chinatown to check out the Golden Tiki in these impressive doors. We'll talk to you inside. So we are now inside. My drink, I did not realize was going to be on fire, is currently on fire. And the bar itself is very, very tiki. It's got some Christmas touches right now, but it is as tiki bars could get. I'm going to blow this out so I can enjoy what I'm imagining is a very potent rum drink. Hope that worked. And now we're going to enjoy the Golden Tiki. Next up is Frankie's Tiki Room, located off the strip. All right, good morning, everybody. Last night was the thing. We went to Frankie's Tiki Bar and started talking to some girl, and then this dude just comes over and punches Clay in the face. Yeah. Right in the face. It was quite the evening. We were hammered drunk by the end of it. By the end of the evening. Yeah, by the end of the evening, and then hammered in your face. It doesn't look bad though. I mean, you really I couldn't tell you got walloped. How you feeling?
My face hurts a little bit.
Anyway, it's our room here at the New York. Pretty nice room. Yeah. Hotel's laid out really weird because it's all these different buildings in the skyline. You can see get a roller coaster view outside. That terrible roller coaster. And you get the castles of the Excalibur over there as well. So definitely not the worst view in town. It was fine. We got the room for. It was a comped room because I play the My Vegas series of apps, and that was able to comp the room, so that was always beneficial. But the room's pretty nice, very modern, very clean. Bathroom area over here. Anyway, that's the room. As you can see, we're probably a bit hungover today, but might as well go out there and do it again. Got about 9 more hours till we have to head to the airport. Elevators are super fancy. New York's got a giant Hershey store. I'm a big fan of Hershey Park in Hershey, Pennsylvania. They also have a chocolate bar. That sounds fantastic. But oh, yeah, it smells like chocolate in here too. Hey guys, look at some of these treats. Whoopie pie cookie sandwich things. Big, delicious looking cookies. Oh man, like cannolis, chocolate covered strawberries. Look at that thing, like a Reese's pie cake or something like that. This is delicious looking. Oh, on this side we got brownies. Look how good those brownies look. Oh man. Alright, what are we finishing up with? What's the last one? Of course, cupcakes. Small cupcakes. They've also got a cool photo op outside the store. Where apparently Mr. Hershey's is a member of the Pico Union. I do love the big Brooklyn Bridge out in front of the New York. It's sort of a weird art sculpture here by the Aria. Down in the Shops of Crystals over by the Aria, which is a fancy mall that we will probably go in no stores, but worth a walkthrough because I got some cool stuff in here, like art-wise. Love the trees. Really awesome fountain and statues out in front of Caesar Palace here. So now we're over here by the link, and I wanted to show off hot doggery because look at what is on the menu. A Thanksgiving dog, steamed turkey with stuffing, gravy, and cranberry sauce. Also, I love their logo, guys. So we are convinced the solution to our hangovers involves In-N-Out Burger. And yes, this does help. I went a double-double. So I got some animal-style fries. What do you think, it's helping? Oh yeah, and it's delicious. Over here is the Fly Link zip line, which is kind of cool. It goes over the whole promenade thing here. Looks like they get some pretty good speed. Not sure how much that is, but probably 20-30 bucks or so. Looks like a good time. Up next, we're going to go on one of my favorite things to do in Vegas, and that's the High Roller. And we got the happy half hour of open bar, so you get to go on the world's tallest Ferris wheel and drink the entire time. So now inside the ride, it's really, really cool. Crazy views from up here. You can see for miles. Obviously, this is the more of the mountainside over here. And of course, there's the open bar. Gotta love that. And nice brands of liquor too. Like much better than the one we did yesterday. Check out the views over on this side. Really cool. I love this attraction. Cool view of the fountains going on. Native Americans remained. So like most attractions, you have to exit through the gift shop. Ended up drinking 5 of these things. This is my 5th one. You can walk off with one. And they have some classy merchandise here at the High Roller, like that. Clay, not doing so hot from last night.
No.
One beverage.
One beverage only.
One beverage. So here in the link, they got a VR experience, and this one is like a haunted elevator of some type. Interesting. Also got a virtual roller coaster one, some D-box seats, but the elevator one seems the most unique. Also, VR rafting. Me and Clay love animals, so we're gonna go check out some of the animals at the flamingo here. Some of the animals here, a lot of flamingos. Very tranquil kind of setting. One thing I love is that right over there is their buffet, so you can eat in the buffet and watch the animals. It's really kind of a cool thing. You got a black swan here, a couple of koi fish as well. Over here they got a couple of pelicans, which are really cool animals. One thing I like, they have advertised feeding times, so if you want to see the pelicans get fed, I think it's 8:30 and 2. That would be quite the thing to see. Really cool waterfalls over in this section. Again, it's right next to that buffet. It's a really picturesque buffet area. And you get the Ferris wheel in the background there. Cool fountain out here in the back with flamingos spouting water and a pineapple. Also got a kind of a Japanese garden thing going on over here. Then a very nice picture spot. So it's cold, so this isn't open, but really fun water slide here. It's Big Elvis. There's no way I'm coming to Las Vegas and not getting White Castle. I'm a huge White Castle fan. This one serves beer, and they also have merch. So, pretty cool stuff too, like the old logo on pint glasses and things like that. Baby bibs. About to head into the Mirage, and I'm a big fan of waterfalls, rock work, and stuff like that. It's very pretty over here. Inside the Mirage here, they kind of get like their own biodome kind of thing. Kind of different. And the hotel went up a couple points in my book because of the penguins. Love penguins. Also a big fan of behind the check-in at the Mirage is this giant aquarium. How cool is that? Very cool grotto style pool here at the Mirage. Love the waterfalls and stuff.
Gotta be.
Not doing it on this trip, but they do have Cyprian Roy's Secret Garden and Dolphin Habitat. So if you want to go see like the white tigers, white lions, and dolphins, you can go in there. And they have a baby dolphin. Time to take a walk through one of my favorite hotels on the strip, and that is the Caesar's Palace Forum Shops. I love these crazy curved elevators. And then look at this map thing. Let's click on the wonders. I guess it's not functional. But if it was working, it's probably pretty neat. Anyway, this is an amazing place. I love like the chairs and the benches here. Like that's a chair and the columns are benches, complete with like charging stations and stuff. Taking the escalator down and passing some more really cool fountains and stuff. Shot of the mall type area. Yeah, I'm only a big fan of the malls, but I like walking around this one just because it's so pretty. This is a Fat Tuesday here. First time I got one of these since I've been in Vegas. And a couple things, like I love their Bud Light cooler, and their signs over here are fantastic. We love kids, but please keep yours at your table. Unintended kids will be given a free shot of espresso and a free puppy. Or this one over here. Like that's wonderful. It wouldn't be a trip to Vegas without seeing the Fall of Atlantis show here at Caesars, complete with a robot with a flaming sword. That's not something you see every day. And it's robots. So the show has seen some better days as his hand is clearly falling off.
Please help me to become proud. Raise your voices.
Caesars, right next to the robot show, is a giant aquarium. Well, not a giant aquarium, but a pretty good sized aquarium. Some really cool tropical fish and sharks and stuff like that. It's in the very, very back of the Forum Shops over here by the Cheesecake Factory. But definitely something to go take a look at. One of the prettier spots in Vegas for me is the Fountain of the Gods here at Caesar's Forum Shop. Just beautiful. More Caesar's awesomeness here. Again, this place must have been so expensive to build. I'm guessing this is like a live music bar, this Cleopatra's Barge thing. But really awesome looking. I feel like it needs water though. I wonder if water used to be in there. So the drive-up entrance area to Caesar's Palace, pretty amazing. It's very, very fancy looking. New in Vegas is Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen, which is just like the show. I love that there's like a screen with him on it as soon as you enter the restaurant. Shot of the kitchen area, like complete with the open kitchen and the people in the costumes like on the show. Very neat. Bit of a bummer here. One thing I do every trip to Vegas is come to the Bellagio to see the conservatory, and right now it's closed because they are fixing it up and shooting it out for the next season. So that is a bit of a bummer. Looks cool though. Another shot of the conservatory here. Really fantastic looking. Kind of bummed this is not open. Guys, I don't even want to know how much this stuff costs here in the Bellagio's Christmas store. Also, they have like a Christmas goat kind of thing. And a twirling Christmas swan. Well, not only expensive, but it's expensive and weird. So we were curious, so we wandered inside. $1,100 for awkward human hands, Santa swan with a penguin face. So these things are pretty awesome. I wouldn't spend $300-something on them, but it's really neat. This is stunning. It's a chocolate fountain where chocolate drips down from the ceiling into different clamshell kind of things. It is complete like Willy Wonka style stuff here. And then I'm assuming what is a delicious bakery over there. Or gelato place. I think it's a gelato place. Ooh, and crepes. We're now in the Cosmopolitan, and they have this awesome like food hall kind of place. Wings and hot chicken and stuff like that. Really neat food court area. Here's the famous chandelier bar here at the Cosmo. We're getting ready to get in this weird looking elevator to go up another floor. Clay, you made a valid point. What does this feel like?
When you're at the bank and you're about to make an ATM deposit?
Yeah, when one of those tubes. Oh, we're on a new floor. So they've got these around the hotel. It looks like an old cigarette machine, but it sells art for $5. At least it probably looks like that. So for Christmas time, I guess they have an ice rink up here at the Cosmopolitan. And look at the little kids stuff. They're on little seals. Anyway, it's really neat. I love that they have one of these just hanging out by the ice rink, one of those old-timey arcade. Oh, it works. Guys, this is something I've heard about and I've always wanted to try. We're going to go to the Taco Bell Cantina, which is a club-type Taco Bell that serves booze.
Yeah, fun.
So I love the drink station here. It's essentially like bar taps for your Pepsis and stuff. So I didn't get the booze because it was all like $10 or so. But the place is really cool. It got its own DJ. So I'm currently drinking the world's smallest can of Heineken. It's like a Red Bull can. Just because we've got a bar tab that opens in like 25 minutes, so this is really all I need. There's a cool quick service food place here at the Park MGM. You can load up a taco bar and play by the pound. They have other cool stuff like a truffle quesadilla. It's the Side Bitty Grill.
Can I grab it? Thank you.
Very cool. So we're at the Park MGM at the Juniper Lounge. And this is like as craft cocktails get.
Yes.
I'm drinking a Birdie. It's a gin-based bar, and the cocktails they're amazing. Like you love the tiki culture, and this is not tiki drinks, but it's like a lot of work that goes into these things. Not cheap. They range from like $15 to $20 or so. But we're here. We got points for the My Vegas app. So we got us a $50 bar credit, and my drink's fantastic. How's yours?
It's good. Nice and smoky.
Yep. screen. Obviously, the T-Mobile Arena where the Knights play is right over there, but that bar is it's awesome. Love the fancy taxi here at the New York, New York. Now drinking back at the New York, New York, the hotel we're staying at, the bar at Times Square, which has like dueling pianos and other entertainment. But different things. I got a Empire State of Mind mojito. They use a mint syrup, and Clay got a smoked old fashioned. And the smoked old fashioned is awesome because they smoke it right there. So we're about to venture on, but like look at these. They have a s'more stand as soon as you walk in to the New York, New York here on the second floor, and that, I mean, I can't do it right now because it would kill me, but it looks fantastic. So we made it to the Mgm Grand. Not normally a big fan of this hotel, but this level up kind of bar is awesome. They got a VR experience over there. This screen, I'm pretty sure, is just playing Super Mario RPG. They've got beer pong and some retro games, like there's NBA Jam and Street Fighter 2. So this bar, pretty cool. So we're here at the Cobb Feeder, which this show looks amazing. This is one of those search shows I'd really like to see. Ka, O, and Love are the ones I really like to see, but the entrance to the theater is really cool, the giant Chinese dragon. That moves! Didn't know that was going to happen. Got an awesome view of Vegas at night from the bridge here, from one hotel to the other. Not a big fan of the Excalibur Hotel, but it definitely looks cool at night. Like the entrance is neat. Mid inside the Excalibur, I really like their lobby entrance area. It's pretty fancy. Not a huge fan of the hotel, but this is well done. So we're living life on borrowed time. About 40 minutes left before we have to get the cab and the Uber. We got 2 Jello shots for $5 here at the Excalibur, and this should be fun. Also, there's Santa. Jello shots going down. It is almost the end of time for us here in Vegas, so our last drink's going to be here at the Excalibur, the former home of the WCW Nitro Grill. And Booga de Peppa's got cheap drinks. We got all day happy hour drinks. Bud Light's $3, so nothing fancy, but it'll be our last beer of the trip. Made our way to the Fun Dungeon, which has all sorts of like midway games. And we're gonna see if we can win a prize. All right, I'll go, then you go, Clay. Nope. I am probably too drunk for this. Yeah. Yeah. We tried. That's it. 36 hours, man.
36 hours.
We did some things,
Yeah,
some stuff. We saw Big Elvis. Let's see. We drank at the Hangover Bar and a Ferris wheel.
And a Ferris wheel, yeah.
Let's see. We saw the robot with the flaming sword.
That was a good one.
That was a thing.
Yeah, that was a thing.
You got those hands?
I got Braun Strowman.
Yeah, he got Braun Strowman. Man, I drank a drink out of a glass bird.
That was
one of the highlights, I think,
That
for
was
me.
really-
Like,
yeah.
the Juniper Lounge was awesome.
Yeah, I would recommend it.
Yeah. Would not recommend talking to random stand ladies.
No,
Don't do that.
Don't do it.
Well, thanks for watching, guys. It's pre-boarding. We gotta go.
We gotta go.
See ya.
See ya.